What's good, y'all? Welcome back. And I said welcome back to yet another video, y'all. So this should be a very quick video. I'm actually reading off of motorsportswire.usatoday.com. And according to Catch Fence's Chris Knight, who is, of course, a writer for catchfence.com, and, all sorts of NASCAR and motorsports news are on that website. Dodge is expected to return to NASCAR in 2026, becoming a fourth manufacturer with Chevy, Ford, and Toyota. Dodge would join the NASCAR Truck Series next year. However, the company is also looking for an engine manufacturer for a possible return to the NASCAR Cup Series in 2028. Okay, so NASCAR has been talking about a new manufacturer for like a decade, right? I mean, we've heard rumblings of Honda, Cadillac. I don't know if we heard Porsche. You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard many different rumors, and the fans, we've heard it all. But has there ever been a confirmation? No, we haven't had a confirmation about anything confirming about another manufacturer joining. You know what I'm saying? And I've been wanting to get for a long time. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've wanted this for a long time. I felt like that a new manufacturer could really help the sport in many different ways. You know what I'm saying? It could have, of course, the money is very important. The money aspect, because manufacturers put a lot of money into NASCAR, whether you believe it or not. That's why it seems like that they run everything, that they run the show from time to time. Martinsville 2024 last year, you know what I'm saying? The rest I went to, real ones know what I'm talking about. Yeah, manufacturers, whether we like it or not, have a lot to say so because of how much money that they put into the sport. And, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, let's get another one coming in. Let's get another one coming in. I liked Dodge, you know what I'm saying? I like the look of the Dodge. They returned to NASCAR, I think, in 2001 after being absent since, like, the 70s, I think. So hopefully that the return that they're going to come back, the return that's going to happen now, right? Let's hope that this is actually one that's going to stick around. You know what I'm saying? One that's actually going to stick around. One that's not going to leave after 12 years. You know what I'm saying? Stick around for 30. Stick around for the long term, because although 12 years seems long in NASCAR terms, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Stick around for a lot longer. And they left on top. You know what I'm saying? Brad Keselowski got Dodge their first championship. And after that, they dipped. They really went out on top. You know what I'm saying? Brad Keselowski was the last and the first driver to win Dodge their first championship for Team Penske. They beat Jimmy Johnson and Clint Bowyer, which broke my heart because I'm a Jimmy fan, and I don't know what happened in those last 2 weeks, but Jimmy just did not get that 2012 championship. I'm still mad about that, but I digress. So Dodge coming back is actually a huge plus. I can't wait to see what they can do. They're going to come to the Truck Series, and what team will take them? I think that we will probably see, if I could guess, and I've heard this name a few times being brought up, but ThorSport. ThorSport is known for just switching manufacturers out of nowhere every few years. And they've tried almost every manufacturer that's been in this series. Actually, not almost. They have. They've done Chevy for a long time. I think when I first got into NASCAR, when I was younger, that was their first manufacturer. And then, I don't remember, I think it was Toyota first, and then Toyota second, and then Ford, but it could be either or. But I'm actually confused on their timeline of manufacturers. But they went to Toyota for a while, then they went to Ford, then they went back to Toyota, then they went, I don't know. They switch it around like crazy. So I don't know. So if anybody switches to Dodge, I would say them possibly. And they're eyeing a Cup seats. Ooh. What team will go to the Dodge for the Cup Series? Maybe Trackhouse. I could see Trackhouse wanted to experiment a little bit more. Maybe Legacy. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that 43 be a Dodge before. That 43 has been a Dodge. When I first got into NASCAR, that's what I was introduced to, was them being Dodges and whatnot. Then they switched to Ford. But I think that they don't want to be how they are right now. Like, Legacy is really, one thing about Legacy is that they know how to switch a lot of stuff, but it never works. Like, it just doesn't seem to be working. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. They switched, it's like they switched drivers around. That doesn't seem to be working. They switched manufacturers. It doesn't seem to be working. It really doesn't. Jimmy Johnson has more of a stakehold ownership in it. Is that gonna work this year? Like, they're switching ownership stakes around. Like, Jimmy now owns most of Legacy right now. What are we going to see with that? Like, is that going to really help? You know, so I think Legacy kind of throws stuff to the wall and see what sticks. And I think that Dodge is a excellent kind of jumping off point. Because for real, if we're being honest, Legacy with Toyota, with Chevy hasn't done right. And with Toyota, they're not getting no type of relationship with Joe Gibbs Racing. You know, they're not really getting any help, really. They're just doing it all on their own, and they're trying to. And there's nothing wrong with trying that out. But it doesn't seem to be working, you know, and Toyota isn't their main team that they're focusing on either. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting that backing. So maybe if Dodge can put all their backing into one team, which is Legacy, right, they can maybe do better. But also, it's new manufacturer, so there's going to be a lot of first year problems. So, you know, I just hope Legacy could do better. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I love Jimmy Johnson, and I hope that team could do great. But I don't know what that team's problem is. It's just a lot of issues, and I think that maybe another fresh start can help, but it can also hurt as well. We've seen nothing but failure out of their fresh starts. So, you know, I see them continuing. I'm rambling. So yeah, I hope that Dodge makes their return, and I hope it works. I hope it makes sense. So yeah, another manufacturer. So it's really about time.